Good afternoon and welcome to this Pope Francis visit update. Earlier today, Pope Francis became the first Pope to address the U.S. Congress. Members of both houses attended his speech, as well as thousands camped out on the Capitol's west front. Here at home, the junior class gathered in the Coyne to watch the Pope's address. Stephen Calles has the story.
This is Stephen Calles reporting in front of the Coyne dining hall, where the entirety of the class of 2017 is watching the Pope speak to Congress. Today I have Aleko Smith with me, who's going to be discussing more on the situation. Now, Aleko, how is this such a historic and relevant moment for us as Belen students?
Well, first of all, it's the first time the Pope has ever spoken in Congress, and that's pretty interesting. And also, as Jesuit students, it's going to be really unique to hear what the Pope has to say.
What do you think Pope Francis will be discussing to Congress today?
Well, I imagine he's going to discuss topics like abortion and other controversial topics, and I think it's going to be really interesting to hear what he has to say.
Members of the junior class gathered this morning to watch the Pope speak to a meeting of Congress. As the Pope walked, he received a standing ovation. Pope Francis used his speech to Congress to address religious extremism, misuse of deadly weapons, climate change, immigration, poverty, and hunger. The pontiff also spoke about the abolition of the death penalty, saying that, "Recently, my brother bishops here in the United States renewed their call for the abolition of the death penalty. Not only do I support them, but I also offer encouragement to all those who are convinced that a just and necessary punishment must never exclude the dimension of hope and the goal of rehabilitation." The Pope finished by saying, "It is my desire that this spirit continue to develop and grow, so that as many young people as possible can inherit and dwell in a land which has inspired so many people to dream. God bless America." This is Stephen Calles reporting for WBLN. Back to you.
Thank you, Stephen. We now go to the nation's capital to Bishop Christopher Coyne, Bishop of Burlington. Bishop, what are your thoughts on the speech the Holy Father just made to Congress?
I thought it was a great speech. I thought he hit on all the most important points, and the fact that at the end of the day, everybody's going to walk away being able to take a little bit of encouragement and a little bit of challenge from it.
Okay, what would you consider the most poignant moments?
I think the fact when he talked about being a son of immigrants and speaking to people who are actually an immigrant nation, although he did make some reference to the fact that that were the indigenous peoples that were hurt much by the coming of immigration to the United States too. So there was an awful lot of poignancy in that.
Okay, he spoke about various great Americans like Lincoln, Martin Luther King, and Merton. Why do you think he chose them to help further his message?
Well, most of them, he chose them because there were significant anniversaries connected with the war, especially the 150th anniversary of the death of Abraham Lincoln and the 50th anniversary of the March on Selma, Mississippi, with Martin Luther King. So a lot of it was connected with those significant historical dates, and also they're people that kind of are part of the inspiration and landscape of America.
So he offered a prayer and a blessing to the American people, and especially to the youth. We watched it live here, and we thought it was an incredible moment. Do you feel that his message will impact those of my generation?
I hope so. I think the most important thing would be to not allow it to just kind of remain on the surface, but begin to kind of take his words into heart. I think a lot of people are looking at him saying, "Hey, he looks like a nice guy. He has a lot to say. I really like what he has to say." Thing to has to say. It's another thing to say, "I live what he has."
That has been your Pope Francis visit update. Tune in tomorrow morning as we go live to the UN and to the senior class viewing of the Pope's address to the UN. I'm Alejandro Guerrero. Have a great afternoon.